Hi everybody, I'm Todd Banner. Welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a video on stock photography, and I thought it might be time to do that again. If you look back, and I'll link in the end titles to the first video I did, which was kind of about where stock photography is at. It's not good for the most part. People are struggling, and I continue to do it because I still, for the most part, make enough money to make it worthwhile submitting images. I've gotten way more limited in what I do and more focused on sellability and really trying to limit myself to the very best images that I can submit, which is something everybody should do. But it was interesting what's happened over the last couple of months. So in March of this year, I had 10 sales, and all pretty decent dollar amount sales. That dropped to 8 in April, and still not bad. Decent revenues. But then in May and June, it tanked. And not only did my number of sales, they dropped to 4 each month, but the per sale dollar amount just was really not good. In fact, it was so low that this is the first month in a couple of years that I have not hit my payout, meaning that I'm not going to get a check from Alamy this month. But in July, they rebounded. And I had actually 6 sales, but they were all pretty high dollar amount sales with one sub $10 sale. That's kind of why this video is called The Ups and Downs of Stock Photography. So what I thought I'd do is go through these images that I just sold and talk about the images and what they brought in. And I've got my iPad right in front of me, and I do need to put my glasses on. So the first sale in July was this image of yellow jewelweed seedlings. Jewelweed, it's right here. It's a native. And, okay, this is going to be really cool. Jewelweed is also called impatiens. It's a genus. There's actually a garden variety of impatiens. It's also known as touch-me-not. And the reason it's known as touch-me-not is because the seed pods explode. And I think this one's ready to go. So, oh, not quite. Usually they pop. That one was not quite ready. But actually, my brother gave me a few seedlings years ago. And because of those exploding seed pods, if you plant them in a section of your garden, you're going to have them all over the place the next spring. So I get these seedlings coming up every spring, and I end up pulling 90% of them because I don't want the stuff overrunning the garden. Interestingly, there's also an orange jewelweed. So I had some of those. They did not do as well here. And the orange jewelweed, hummingbirds like, but the yellow jewelweed, they don't. Interesting. So this image of jewelweed seedlings, it grows $70.30, but bear in mind I get 40% of that. But still, that's not horrible this day and age. The next image is this one, and this is of a boat called Skimmy Dipper, and this boat is a pontoon boat that is owned by our water reclamation district here, which is the agency that runs our sewage treatment plants. In fact, we have this huge sewage treatment plant south of here that supposedly is the largest one in the world. I don't know if that's still true, but all of that water that we use that comes out of Lake Michigan then goes to that and other plants to get treated after we're done using it, and then it goes into the sanitary and ship canal, which eventually leads to the Mississippi River. So if you're downriver from Chicago, you get a taste of Chicago every day of the year. This license for $125. That's pretty damn good. Next image. in downtown Oak Park, we have a public parking lot, and there is a solar canopy for electric vehicle chargers. And these are level 2 chargers, so they're not super fast chargers. The same kind of chargers you can put in your house. But they're free with the payment of parking. So, and our parking garages have these too. And you get an hour and a half free in a parking garage. So you can kind of, maybe get 25 miles added to your car for free if you park in a parking garage. So this solar canopy with snow on it, I imagine somebody is, maybe the use is, oh, look, they get covered with snow. I mean, yeah, this one's been there for a long time. Newer ones, I'm pretty sure it's easy enough to heat them electrically since they generate electricity, right? Another $125 sale. It's pretty cool. Next one, I don't even remember taking this, but this is a local playground here in Oak Park, and it was closed for repairs, and I just shot the closed for repair sign. Now, signs sell. I mean, that one's kind of a boring sign, but for some reason it sold, and it brought in $125 gross. Again, I get 40%. Cool. This next image, Cloudgate, the famous bean in Millennium Park in Chicago. This is an image from 2009. Again, stock photography, the gift that keeps on giving. So this image is from 2009. A couple of young women playing with the reflections. And $100 sale, so not bad. And finally, we have an image from Navy Pier of the Ferris wheel in Navy Pier and the stairway that goes up to it, and then the stairway actually goes into this kind of cool wave thing. This was $4.90. Oh well, that happens. But I recently have decided that since I am not exclusive with Alamy anymore, I used to be, but not anymore, that I was going to start looking at alternatives to submitting my images. And I came across Wirestock, and you may have heard of Wirestock. Wirestock is like an aggregator. The way it works is you submit your images to Wirestock, and then they submit to several different stock photo agencies, and they also take video, which I've never really done much with, but since they take it, I've already submitted some videos. There are a fair number of YouTube videos on Wirestock, and some good ones that give you the pluses and the minuses. And from what I've looked online, people either love them or hate them. So it remains to be seen how this works out. I will say that they have every image that I have submitted so far they have accepted. So they're not like Alamy where they accept anything as long as it's technically good, because they have to submit to agencies like Adobe Stock, Shutterstock, and places like that, who do edit for content. It looks to me like they probably edit, a cardinal just flew by, they edit for content. Now, the advantage to Wirestock is because their portfolio with each of those stock agencies is so big, even though you only get 15% of what Wirestock gets on a sale, they're generally going to make more than you would, especially with agencies like Shutterstock, which does the thing of every year setting you back down to the base level of their commission structure, and you have to work your way back up. So obviously with Wirestock, that probably doesn't take long because they have so many images. Submitting to Wirestock, it's relatively easy. There's a couple things that I would recommend you don't do. They have an easy submission thing where you don't have to capture any keyword. There is a little thing, little extra information thing where you type in information about the image. I tried that with a few images, and I didn't like it. And I'll tell you why. You can't edit. you cannot change it after they do it. And so I have these images of a coyote that spent about a week in an empty lot, practically just north of downtown Chicago, where Northwestern University Medical School is. And it was in the winter. There were a ton of rabbit tracks in the snow in that lot, so he was doing very well. But I submitted these coyote images, and they captioned it "cute coyote." I mean, this was not a puppy. This is an adult coyote. I would not. I mean, yeah, he was a very impressive-looking coyote, but I don't know, cute. The standard submission that Wirestock has actually reminds me of another agency I used to submit to, where you keyword, you caption, you submit, but you get suggested keywords, and you can click ones that you agree with to be added to your images. And actually, I much prefer that. Plus, they actually do come up. I mean, some of the suggestions are out in left field, so you just no. But a couple times they've basically made suggestions that I've gone, oh yeah, I should have thought of that one. So that's pretty cool. So I'm trying it out. See how it works. One of the things about Wirestock is that once you submit and you're accepted, you get an affiliate link, and that affiliate link, if anybody signs up with Wirestock through that affiliate link, you get a commission on their sales for a year. So my affiliate link is in the description below. So if you want to try it out and you want to throw me a bone, sign up through that affiliate link. That'd be really cool. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, pop that like button. Greatly appreciate it. Hey, if you want to subscribe, that'd be cool too. If you got any opinions about Wirestock or stock photography in general, pop them down in the comments. Any questions? I try to answer questions as soon as I can. I'm Todd Banner. I will see you next time.